Just like bleeding clots, the bonus is here and they're bringing the attack. Time to panic and bursting and clot. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's Thursday night. You know what Thursday night is. Brace for Impact Night. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And we're hot off the heels of Sacrifice, TNA's big pay-per-view for this month. And that's right, you see it, Championship Celebration by Elegance. Welcome to the show, everybody. I know it's a little odd that I'm here, but guess what? OMD did slide in just as we started. So welcome to the show, my friend. How was your day?
Very, very long. It was a very slow day at work. I've actually been fighting to keep my eyes open the last hour. I looked at the clock. I'm like, crap, I got to get the computer up and running.
I dove into some caffeine because I was feeling the same way. But we have an action-packed show. So let's kick it off with, yes, we have the championship celebration. We also have our Knockouts champion going to be addressing people tonight. And we have some fallout from Sacrifice. Nick and Ryan Nemes will be addressing what happened at Sacrifice. The matches we have that I know of, this is one of them, the Northern Armories facing off against the Rascals. And in other action, we do have our heavyweight champion, Joe Hendry and Elijah, going against the Systems. Who do we have there that they're going? He's going against Eddie Edwards
and Brian Myers.
Brian Myers, and we do have a significant match tonight: Mustafa Ali versus Mike Santana. I think this is a bit of fallout again from Sacrifice, or this match has been building to this point. I know that.
I believe this is fallout from Sacrifice. I didn't get to see Sacrifice on Friday night.
Me neither, but I did get to watch the pre-show because they show that for free on TNA Plus. Excuse me, and wherever else they show it. Excuse me, sorry about that. But we do have some significant news for tonight. Unfortunately, it involves these clowns of First Class, but we have Chavo Guerrero Jr. making his way to what I would like to call the Impact Zone, but I know that's not what it is, but it's TNA Impact with Chavo Guerrero Jr. I'm not going to lie to you people. I might tear up tonight. Just because of that relation that I had with this gentleman, Eddie himself, and that's his nephew, as we all know. Again, big heroes of mine because of the Lucha Libre background. And just the Guerreros in general are great people. You had something to say. Oh, no, you didn't. I was like, oh, it looks like you have something to say.
No.
So we have an action-packed show coming up tonight. I think there's going to be lots of shenanigans in general. I can't wait, dude. I'm pumped.
Me too. I know you're not as excited on First Class. I'm really intrigued. Like, I know the first Penthouse didn't go off well, didn't sit well.
No,
but
you know
it's
what?
Sort of one of those things that, kind of like Miz TV, it has to grow on you, or Carlitos Cabana.
Yeah, no, I get it.
None of those things are going to have the same effect as, Piper's Pit, the Funeral Parlor, the Heartbreak Hotel, until they get established.
if they would have been more classy about it instead of trashy about it, I think it would have went off better than it did. But
Right.
here's the thing: if you're just gonna get a bunch of and women, I don't mean nothing to buy this; it's just a term, but skanky ass women dressed like they're working on the corner, coming out onto stage doing absolutely f all. It doesn't impress me.
Right. But I mean, again, I'm not going to use it as a nod to a guy like The Godfather who had his own way with something
Special
like
train,
that.
the special train.
But
Like at different times.
exactly.
At different times.
So I understand what they're trying to do because, you know, they're all about the money. They're trying to sort of incorporate their hit row history with,
Yeah.
you know, The Godfather, with all of that sort of stuff.
Oh, okay. That freaked me out, dude. Sorry. TNA just kicked in on my TV. They're showing Mike Santana came to the event in a lowrider, like Eddie Guerrero used to. So I didn't mean to take the wind out of the room on us, but that, yeah, that got me.
That was something I had seen over the weekend in terms of through social media.
Nice.
So,
So
but they
they're
did just
showing
show the
things.
results, from
They're showing
Sacrifice.
everything. Yeah. Right now, I got Jeff Hardy taking on Moose.
Yep.
In a Ultimate X ladder match, I guess.
An X Division title ladder match.
Yeah. So there we go. And Moose retained, just so everybody knows. Mustafa Ali did win that match against Mike Santana. So this match that we showed would be like the fallout of that match. So Mike's got some retribution to pay.
Yeah.
And the 10-man cage match was absolutely hellacious.
Yes, I'm seeing the aftermath of what happened now after the end of the match.
So you're ahead of me. Not that it matters, just by a little bit, but it doesn't matter because we call it as we see it. So we're opening TNA now. So this literally is like the show after a big pay-per-view for WWE. There's going to be a lot of, like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. The hair standing up, the electricity in the rooms building. You know what I mean? Like,
yep,
it's going to be that kind of feel.
It is good to be back here with Brace for Impact tonight. I didn't actually get to see Impact last week.
No, it was a good event.
I got to catch sort of the tail end on Saturday night or Sunday afternoon. I can't remember what it was.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I was busy with familial obligations.
No, you had the young fella there, and you know what? I will tell you this: if you ever decide to take a break again, you let Mr. Best know. He did a phenomenal job sitting in for you. Lots of questions, lots of who's this, what are they doing, what's the storyline. So it really, really helped out the show a lot. So thank you, Mr. Best. I don't think you're in here right now, but thank you.
Yes, thank you for sitting in last week, Mr. Best. So Bubba, thank you again for last week and sitting in for me on just about everything.
Yeah, dude.
But yes, we do have Masha Slamovich
coming to the ring.
Yep, she's on her way.
On our screen right now. So this young lady absolutely put on a clinic at Sacrifice. Ignore this message I'm sending on Facebook, my friend. It's for other purposes. I'm trying to get my TikTok. Oh, I gotta turn that up, dude. It's a little low. So from what I gathered, she definitely went a little heel to retain that title.
I am okay with that. I am okay with the babyface using heel tactics to win if need be.
And here's the thing, it wasn't like she cheated to win, but she pushed that limit just a little bit that you really don't see a lot of baby faces do. So I was happy with it, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. So I want to apologize to the people over there in TikTok. It took me a minute to get you guys up and running. Whoa, oh, what do we got going on here? It just went dark. Is this
We have
the one
Masha's
and
next
only?
challenger. It is
How do you Tasha Blanchard?
Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I have a pronunciation issue, people. So if you hear me asking OMD, it's because I'm trying to get the proper pronunciation. Um, again, this woman, Miss Blanchard, perfect heel, um, persona. Don't take shit from nobody. Knows she's the best. So now she's out here to. Yeah, heel talk. Hey, Jessica, thanks for coming out tonight. How are you? She says, Mr. OMD. Um, TNA Impact has started. We have the Knockouts champion in the ring, Miss Milosevic, Slamovich, sorry, and Miss Blanchard out here on the ramp talking shit that she's going to take the ring, the belt. I seen this coming, dude. JC Jane from NXT taking out the champion with a sneak attack.
Yes, a 1/3 of Fatal Influence from NXT. So this is an interesting development right off the bat. And now we are getting Santino Marella coming out.
He's going to make a three-way match. What do you think?
No, I think it's going to be one-on-one.
Okay. How about a number one contenders match between her and Blanchard?
No, because you're getting two heels then to battle for the number one contender spot. So
I would. Could you imagine how insane that match would be?
but as well, Santino has now expressed an interest in potentially making a return to the ring
Yes, he has.
to work alongside his daughter, one Ariana Grace from NXT.
I do love how they point out that this is in NXT. Next week we got that match. Oh, and he bans Blanchard from ringside.
Yes,
Next
for
week.
next week.
Good move. Good move.
Now, we all know how those bands play out, and they're never going to work.
Oh, he's going after the Thor tie. So who do you think benefited from that right there. Really, GCJ from NXT
Yeah.
totally benefited from that.
Coming up next, the Northern Armory versus the Rascals.
Yes, we have them. I'll show that when I get back. But yeah, no, this is shaping up to be quite the show tonight. I almost said pay-per-view because that's what it feels like. Every time you get off of pay-per-view and you do your live show or the show after that, it
Right.
always feels that energy is still there and everybody's still, chewing at the bit to kill somebody.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I know just a few short weeks ago I wasn't able to get to Toronto for the Friday night, but there's that element where you wish you could have stayed and gone to Buffalo for the Monday.
All right. Like just right there. I don't blame you, dude. It's hard not to want to do the next show right after you've been at a pay-per-view event.
Yeah.
But I do have some news for everybody. We will not be doing Brace for Impact next week because next week is the 27th. This guy is going to be at the CWE show.
Right. I may or may not be there. So if I'm not, Brace for Impact will be a go.
Oh. Well, there you go.
But I will have to see where things are at for me next Thursday. That's still a week away yet.
Well, it's not like you don't have a ticket.
No, exactly.
I'm going just get out of the house for a night because
Yep.
I start. We have a boat from Mexico coming in the day after, so I'll be working 3-4 days in a row.
Right.
Which, I'll be honest, I've been kind of a little twitchy not working. It's starting to catch up now.
Yep.
I'm getting antsy. I'm not enjoying this being off anymore. So, but again, once that picks up, that I'm not 100% on anything as far as broadcasting, because the job comes first. And I'm night shift, so
yep,
I like it better. Working at night's better. There's not as many bosses. It's just
I loved night shifts when I did them for 5 years.
I've been doing night shift since, holy cow, 2011? No, before that, because I was working security at the bars. Oh, there's a surprise for later? He's so Santino is such a great actor.
Right. So yes, apparently there is a surprise for later. But back to the night shift talk. I know you and I were somewhat associated at the time, though we didn't get along and see eye to eye on anything.
Yeah. I mean, past, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So the Northern Armories is coming down as the full group. It's not just a tag team, but Eric Young is there with them.
Yep.
So again, a show of power and force for these three gentlemen.
It will not surprise me if the Rascals have Ace Austin in their corner, or potentially if Steve Macklin comes down if Eric Young interferes.
That was before I choked.
And now,
I was going to say that.
I was going to say, and although I have not gotten to see it or really hear a lot of clips, if Ace Austin is at ringside for this, his partner, who is still recovering from neck injury and almost paralysis, Chris Bay, was just on the Chris Van Vliet podcast.
Yeah, how's he doing?
I haven't been able to really listen to anything yet.
Okay. I heard he was like this close to not being able to walk again.
Yeah.
Last
Okay,
night
so
I
the
was
Rascals
watching Have Nobody.
exactly, yeah, they are out here by themselves. I mean, true face tactics, don't get me wrong.
Exactly. They don't need anybody in their corner to, help them. But no, I was watching on Pluto TV. They have a TNA wrestling channel,
Yes.
and I got to watch Ace Austin and his partner defend the TNA tag team titles.
Oh, yeah.
And Ace Austin had really short hair, and they were still rocking Bullet Club stuff, and
Yep.
phenomenal. Like, if you ever want to just sit back and watch TNA, Pluto TV completely free.
Yep.
Turn on TNA, and it's just endless wrestling.
Yep. I mean, I always put Pluto TV on when I go to bed, and I have it on the NCIS channel, but just because I know if I've got the TNA channel on, I'm not going to sleep.
You're not sleeping. No.
But it's nice to start seeing, now that I'm starting to see commercials for that channel.
Yep.
And maybe
So
that's
again,
because...
Go ahead. Yeah, exactly.
That's because TNA is on Sportsnet for us here in Canada.
Yeah, we get lucky that way. But just to let everybody know, reminder here, we do have the Rascals taking on the Northern Academy. No, sorry,
Northern Armory.
I always say that, and I always correct myself, but my brain's going, you're going to say it wrong, and I say it wrong.
Yep.
But holy cow, these guys are fast. Wow.
Yeah.
So Eric Young is actually on commentating right now. I can hear him talking to the guys on commentating. Again, another guy I want to meet and get his autograph right here on this wall.
Right?
Yeah. They're talking about Joe Henry and Elijah taking on
right.
The System. Oh my God, I've got the match already.
I'm going to wonder, and I'm going to speculate on this one, if the surprise from NXT tonight has to do with the Nemeth.
It might. Again, we're coming live from El Paso, Texas. NXT Wrestling. And the opening match here is just intense. These young guys are high paced, and then all of a sudden they slow it right down.
Yep.
It's kind of they remind me a lot of luchadors, these young guys.
The Rascals, very much so.
Yeah. Now the Northern Armory reminds me a lot of the more of the brawler side of luchador.
Okay, see, I don't really see that. I do see the very much the technical aspect, the freestyle. And yes, I do see some ground and pound in there.
they're not too much on the high flying stuff, but more of the keep it on the ground.
Yeah,
the
they're
technical.
they're not a flashy team. They remind me a lot of a I'm going to use Bryan Danielson, Samoa Joe, CM Punk type of guys.
Yeah.
Guys
Like
who
if they
can
have
turn
to
it
high
on
fly,
when
they
they
will.
need to. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll high fly if they absolutely need to, but why when you can do what you got to do on the ground? Oh, what a super kick to the face. Oh, Roscoe's dirty. Wow. These guys are, this is.
This
Wow.
match has very much reminded me of an old school Ring of Honor match where you're not getting the one side really taking a lot of control.
They get it for a couple minutes and then something happens that they lose it, and then the other team gets it for a little bit. And very back and forth, very 2, 3. The Rascals take the win.
Yeah, this one now, like as we just said, but it still almost came off as a squash.
To a certain degree. To a certain degree. It seems very squash-esque, shall we say. But, wow. Uh-oh, here comes Eli into the ring. Someone's got to come out and help these guys.
Ace Austin.
Before the lights go out. Yep. There's the great equalizer, my friend. That steel chair. You had to know this was going to happen. Like, real. Especially after the sacrifice.
Yep. So I'm going to guess that Joe Hendry and Elijah versus the System is our main event tonight.
It very well may be, yes.
Up next, the segment you are looking forward to and dreading the most at the same time.
Oops. I hit the wrong one. This one.
Yes.
This is our next segment, people. I can't wait to see Chavo. He hasn't been on screen in a few years.
Here. I actually saw not with TNA, not with WWE. It was a show. Actually, I believe it was at Josh Barnett's Bloodsport last year around WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
That he was on, but he was accepting an induction to the Hall of Fame for them.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. Yeah. The last time I seen him wrestle was not that long ago on AAA. He does do a lot with AAA and in factions within Mexico, Southern California, Texas area. He does a lot there, and that's come in, do the Latino Heat gimmick for a couple minutes, and keep Eddie's legacy alive, and then he leaves. I don't blame him.
Now, one of the topics, and we both found this rather interesting on Tuesday with Turnbuckle Talk, because it was not something Chris Best and I had ever heard of, was the Women's Wrestling Hall of Fame announced their 2025 inductees.
Yeah, I did catch that. That was really cool.
The class was huge.
That class is stacked.
Absolutely
stacked.
Names like Wendy Richter, former TNA Knockout and TNA Knockouts champion Angelina Love.
That was a good one.
I mean, my personal favorite, of course, I mean, besides, of course, Wendy Richter, the Jumping Bomb Angels,
Yeah.
but being inducted posthumously is China.
Right. Like I've heard a lot of people, there's been lots of rumors and rumblings that yes, she will be going into the WWE Hall of Fame at some point, but it's not soon enough. Like, in my opinion,
No.
she should have been in the Hall of Fame years ago.
She should have been, but I do know that I believe had to do with the personal issues between her, Hunter, and Steph, which have all been.
Yeah, that's long gone, forgotten.
They've been let go. They've let go of it. And I know that both Hunter and Steph have said she deserves it.
Yeah, and see, even before she had passed, I heard that they had all talked about it and, you know, all forgiven each other for that BS and moved past it kind of thing.
Right.
And I mean, good for her for, you know, letting that shit go. So I'm pretty stoked that she's getting inducted into that Hall of Fame. Long overdue. Yeah. What's Jess saying? 1,000%. If any powerful woman deserves to be there, she does. Yes, she does. Not gonna argue that fact. I mean, shit. China's been in my Hall of Fame since day one.
Right.
Yeah. She should have been in there a long time ago. But I mean, again, they let things outside the ring affect your in-ring achievements, which I get, but I don't get at the same time. You know what I mean? What do we got going on? She's already in your head because you can't act.
Right.
Speak of the devil herself, and she shows up. I don't know how I feel about this character Rosemary's doing. Wow. I'm guessing she's trying to corrupt this young lady. Like, come to the dark side. We got cookies. Wow, easy. Wow.
Very, very interesting there. I did not see or hear of anything involving Rosemary and Xia Brookside.
Well,
So
that was
that's an
last week. You
intriguing
missed it.
development. Ah, yes.
Yeah, that was last week. So Wrong thing again. Why do I keep hitting that one? I want to see that. That's why. This is what's coming up right now, people. First class penthouse with Chavo Guerrero Jr. Can't wait to see that gentleman back on my screen, even if it's just to come out and tell these guys they suck. I don't think that'd be Chavo, though. Your mic isn't live. This is funny. Like, you got to do something more than just a couple of tables. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, at one of their older venues, first class was always seen sitting
Right?
above the crowd. And I think that would have been something cool to introduce this back then. But I also know that it's a segment that does need to take place in front of the cameras as opposed to up top.
Well, why couldn't you put a little thing above Gorilla right here, above the screen, and have them just that little bit above? All the cameras can still see them. Have a couple chairs and a sofa, like an actual penthouse.
Because I think that takes away too much from MVP's VIP lounge.
Okay, I didn't know that MVP had anything. Oh, look who comes out, cuts them off. Oh, he's got some really nice music he's coming out to. And this is El Paso, Texas's own Chavo Guerrero Jr. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is a legend in wrestling in his own right. He looks like he's in some phenomenal shape too. Holy. No, we had Chavo chance. Now we got Eddie chance going on. Oh, I like how they referred to him as a Guerrero though. Ah, they just called his wow. Oh, are we gonna have Chavo in a match? Frankie Kazarian's coming out now? What's going on here? I mean, these two guys, Chavo and Frankie, are friends, so
I'm as up in the air about this as you are, man.
just takes the mic out of the young guy's hand. That's great. I love Frankie. Ooh. Wow, we're going back. Whoa. Uh-oh. Are we gonna have a Frankie Guerrero match? I mean, that would be cool. Little sign there saying "Viva la Raza." Oh, who do we got here? Dude, that's oh my god, that's Junior. Holy crap. Wow. So there's gonna be a match next week with Guerrero, and that's Pentagon Junior. And oh my god, so they're the Aztec Warriors, is what they are. They're tag
They are.
champion.
I was going to say, I thought that was Laredo Kid and Octagon Jr.
It is Laredo Kid and Octagon Junior. Sorry, I said Pentagon Junior, didn't I?
No, I don't think you did.
Wow, dude. And I'm gonna not be here next week. What the shit?
Well, there is always that beautiful thing of the replay of Impact coming up over the course 4 times throughout the weekend. So it's not like we couldn't shuffle Brace for Impact to Sunday afternoon.
This is true. This is very true.
We do a special Brace for Impact between the
if I'm not working, we could.
Between the Chris Parrish podcast and the Boar's Nest.
Yeah. If I'm not working, we could, that's for sure.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, dude. That was wow, what a match. Set up for there. Holy.
Right?
Okay, so we've had this one. Let's get rid of that. Had this one. Wow. So we have still to come. We have the champion celebration. We have Nick and Ryan Nemeth addressing what happened at Sacrifice. We still have our champion, Joe Henry and Elijah, taking on the system. And Mustafa Ali taking on Mike Santana.
And this, I believe, is next.
That's what I thought I seen too. So we'll.
And then let's not forget there is still a surprise from NXT, plus this Rosemary and Zaya Brookside confrontation in the ring.
Exactly right.
So, as great as it's been, I'm starting to feel like tonight, this show, they're trying to pack 10 pounds of potatoes into a 5-pound bag and maybe do a little too much.
Depends on how they're doing the celebration thing. Like, is that going to happen in the ring or behind the curtain?
Oh, that's going to happen in the ring.
It probably.
I mean, that could be your main event segment, but I don't think it will be. I think you've got to save that for Joe Henry and Elijah versus the system.
I think that's what you need to do too, to be honest. Wow. Coming back from commercial here in a second. Yes. This is what's happening right now.
Yep.
It's a rematch from Sacrifice because Mustafa Ali bent the rules a little bit to win the match, shall we say.
Yes.
Which is nice because I haven't seen Mr. Ali wrestle in a hot minute. So,
oh, dude, you are in for a treat. Because I watched him on his last run, and I mean, what you got to see then on his last run with TNA was so much more than he was really allowed to do in WWE.
Yeah, and that's not surprising. But again, if he was in WWE now, I think he'd be just as good.
Yeah,
as he is right now. Again, I hate to say it, but it's because different people running the company now. Their vision's a little more open, a little more of hey, what do the fans really like right now. And this version of Mustafa Ali, I'm liking it. It's not watered down. It's not just BS being thrown in our face. This guy is legit. This is his character. This is what he wants to do. And and when a person gets to do a character that they have a little bit of an emotional thing with, you can see that the actions are more believable. If you got to stand behind a mic and give a promo for 10 minutes, you know this guy's giving you a promo from the heart, not just reading a script.
Yeah. Now, I think this current iteration of Mustafa Ali, I think even though he's got, Jason Hotch and John Schuyler with Tasha Steeles to create that almost JBL-esque type of thing.
Holy dude, the bell hasn't even rung, and we got these guys brawling outside the ring right now.
I think this Mustafa Ali version could use one major name with him.
What are you thinking?
I would suggest Jake Hager. Reintroduce the Jack Swagger character, reintroduce the We the People.
Oh, dude, that'd be epic. That would be yeah. I haven't seen Jack Swagger in a minute. Is he still in AEW?
No, he is not.
I wonder what he's doing then.
He was released. He had taken some independent bookings and was doing those, and then
Okay.
went on a political tirade during the lead up to the last US election. And I can't remember if he was supporting or bashing Trump, and all of the company that he was supposed to go and do the show for dropped him. Nobody else really has seemingly booked him because I haven't heard his name come up anywhere.
Again, my quick opinion on that, as a professional athlete, which these guys are, your political views and opinions need to be kept to yourself because you have too much sway in the public, whether it's good or negative, to be allowed to do that. That's just a personal opinion.
Oh, I'm with you 100% because of the platform you have.
Yes.
With national TV throughout, whether it's the US, Canada, whatever country it may be.
It hits everywhere now because of the internet.
Exactly.
Like, I'm sorry, the people that should have zero say, actors and athletes. People that are always on TV or always in the public eye. You know what I mean? Like, you should have no political opinion at all to be able to give out to the public, just for that reason that you can sway people's brains too easily.
Yeah.
This is why we don't talk politics on here. 100% the reason. Because I get we're not famous people, but what if some opinion we give sways somebody's thought process into believing what we believe in, which isn't right.
Yeah.
And plus, I just don't want to deal with backlash of people, well, you said this, but blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? No. No, thank you. My political opinions stay right here.
Yeah.
Unless we're having not online, but a personal discussion about stuff.
Right.
Cool, I'll give you my opinion. What's your opinion? Okay, cool. Awesome. My goodness, this is going to be like all out brawl.
Yep.
And he's going after his elbow and his shoulder again. So again, this is kind of what he did at Sacrifice, was keeping Mike grounded, really.
I think I figured out the surprise from NXT tonight.
Okay, hold it. I want to keep it a surprise. But what do you think it is?
I think it's going to have to do with Xia Brookside's partner for that Rosemary situation tonight.
Okay. Okay. I get behind that. So, if these people don't know who oh my goodness, Mike, what was that? Oh my goodness, he almost got the pin. The Aztec Warriors, for anybody that wants to know, they're very big in AAA.
Okay.
And yes, they do small promotions throughout that area. Like I said, Texas, Southern California, Arizona, right. that little. But yeah, they are. Whoa, what a chop! They're incredible. Like, you want to watch some good lucha wrestling? Watch next week. Telling you, oh my goodness, dude, Mike was inches from winning that. Come on, Mike, go, go, go! Don't waste time. You don't have. See this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But look at, you're giving Ali too much time. Even you and I both know that Ali is too elite of a wrestler to give that much time to. Now he's yelling at the commentators. Get people, you want some like legit TNA merch? Go to tnamerch.com.
Oh, and Ali leaving through the crowd.
He's leaving. Where's he going? He doesn't even care. Bye, Ali. Wait, no, is this Ali playing mind games with Santana? Is that what we're getting here?
No, I think this is going to result in a count-out win, but
Yeah,
it's
which
going
it
to
is.
lead to another. It is going to lead to another match.
Do you see like a bull rope match where they're attached to each other, some kind of
No,
where Ali can't get away from him?
no, I think it'll be a cage match or something like
Okay.
that.
Okay, so you're gonna go cage match route. Okay. I want to see some kind of like Brooklyn street fight chain match where they're attached to each other. Some kind of crazy, you know what I mean? I missed what he just said.
This is my house.
Okay, I thought that's what he said.
Okay, and they just said that the
Yeah. Okay, so it's
main event was going to be Joe Hendry and Elijah.
so up next
So
we have this, my friend. Fallout from Sacrifice. But yeah, they just said who Rosemary's partner was going to be, so that is not your surprise.
no, they gave us both Rosemary's and Zaya's partner, which
Yeah,
hey, I'm not big on that.
not big on. Sorry, your system.
The fact that this was a match that was not forecast for us tonight in our rundown, and now you're just going to give it away when she said, "I've got the perfect partner."
Yeah, I got the
Leave that mystery.
That's what WWE does. They'll have a person there, but it'll be the shadow, the outline, and it's all black.
Yep.
And then just before they come out, boom, this is the person as they're coming out. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, what would it do? Okay, whatever. You know, it is what it is. We still have half a show to go. We're coming up on the 1 hour mark, so
I got to check with my buddy, make sure we're still gaming later.
Oh, what game are you going to play?
World War Z.
I got to download that and try it. Oh, my back is cracked. That's what I've been waiting to do. I played Fortnite with Jess and her husband and a couple of friends last night.
Okay.
Yeah. Just messing around, having fun, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting any kills. Her husband was getting all the kills, and I couldn't kill anybody. But that's a cool game when you can get people to play, like friends, and you all are in a chat. You don't have to worry about no little kids coming in and
right
interfering with your chat stuff. And you're just it's a fun game to play.
Right.
But when
now,
you're yourself,
I'm going to ask you, did you ever play like the Left 4 Dead games or Back 4 Blood?
No. No, okay, they're on my list of things to play.
So all of them are very, very similar style games. World War Z was sort of the spiritual successor between Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood, which ended up becoming the spiritual successor.
Okay.
Now, we haven't had like any type of a boss fight at the end of any of our missions.
Okay.
And I mean, we're not playing on hard. We didn't add in the special infected yet. So we might have to do that. But we'll see how things go tonight from there.
Nice. Oh, she said something about Mike Santana. Wow. Okay. So apparently Mr. Ali and Mr. Santana are never gonna have a match again. He said he's done with them. Interesting. Right on.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
he did, but we all know what that leads to.
Oh yeah, exactly. So right now we have this segment. Nick and Ryan Nemeth are coming out to address what happened at Sacrifice because they turned their back on everybody by the looks of it. I can't stand this guy. I really can't. He's doing such a good job at his character. These people are booing him out of the building. Hey, there's a Penta sweater in the background right behind him. That's awesome. And after what, 4 weeks of being suspended, he's finally back on TNA Impact. One Nick Nemeth. Wow. I mean, it's great to see him back. Wearing a Cleveland Browns jacket. Isn't that where he's from? Is Cleveland? Nick?
I believe he was born there, yes, but raised in Florida.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'd love to see the Hardys come on and whip these two guys. Oof. Oop. Forgot to turn that off. Oh, wow. I love it. Typical heel, arrogant. All about me, he says. Uh-oh. Don't say your brother is too. Oh, who's coming out? Leon Slater's coming out. Okay. Of course, he's speaking on behalf of the Hardys. All right, let's see how this goes. Uh-oh. I have a feeling at some point this is going to implode on Nick's brother. I think Ryan's going to end up getting his ass kicked by his brother one day. I don't think that was a bright idea by the young fella. Oh my goodness, never mind. All right. So that backfired on Leon. I'm surprised like Jeff hasn't come in to help. She may have a good match next week. Nick and Leon going at it.
There is next week's main event.
Yeah, exactly. Totally agree with that one. So I don't have the banner for that one, so but the ladies match is next because it wasn't part of what I was given
Right?
by TNA. And I even looked on TNA and it wasn't there neither.
Right?
So it is what it is, right? While we're on commercial break, people, let me just let you know what's going on here during the week of this wonderful podcasting system that we run on.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we got total non-stop action with Brace for Impact at 8 p.m. Friday we game again with Unleashed, the Jessica Wilde story at 7 p.m. Following the game, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. followed by the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day.
Well, there you go, everybody. That's everything that goes on around here. So, that being said, Mr. OMD, where is your... There it is. Let everybody know where they can find you.
People, if you're looking for me, you can find me at my link tree, linktr.ee/OMD show.
Nice. Don't forget, people, we have merch here too. It's carlcarafelt.redbubble.com. Check out all our products there. Every logo you see on the screen is over there for purchase. And you can put it on pretty much anything you want. Cups, t-shirts, bumper stickers. Like you want it, you could probably find it over there. So yeah, that'd be cool. Check that shit out. It says I'm on a commercial break right now.
I am too.
Yeah.
I am too, but in times like that, I can just sort of glance down at my tablet to watch the Leaf game.
Yes, the Leafs are playing, people.
Right now, they are up 4-2 with 17 minutes to go in the third.
Why do I feel like my thing froze? No, let's double check. Let's reload everything. Why not? There we go. Now I got actual commercials. And I'm back.
Yep.
We have knockout tag team action coming at us. We have Rosemary on her way out.
Yes, as Rosemary will be teaming with Savannah Evans.
Yes.
Versus Zaya Brookside and Lei Ying Lee.
Just had to turn down my my volume when you refresh it. Jacks it back up at you. Yeah, I agree with you. They should not have told us who Nia Brookside's tag team partner was.
Yeah.
Should have left it as a mystery.
Yep.
Should
Now
have
we
just-
could still get that NXT surprise in this match.
Oh, true enough. We might even get it during the Celebration of Champions.
Right?
Who knows? We just kind of playing through scenarios in my head. We could have a tag team from NXT come to challenge for those titles.
We could.
Who knows?
But this is not a Knockouts tag team match or a tag team title match. This
No.
is
I
just-
meant for when they have the celebration for the tag team titles.
Right? We absolutely could.
Nia Brookside,
Zaya Brookside.
Zaya.
Zaya. XIA.
I always get it wrong. It looks weird to me. I'm assuming she's from the great country of England.
She is from the UK. Yes.
Can't tell. Your gear doesn't give it away at all.
No.
And who's this?
And
tag-
Lei Ying Lee
yes.
was known at one time in WWE as Zaya Lee.
Yes, she was.
So it's kind of an interesting callback there to her past.
I love that she comes out like very Mortal Kombat-esque
Yes.
with the Asian
Very,
hat.
very Chun-Li style.
Yes. Which there is rumors that we are getting a new live action Mortal Kombat again coming soon.
Yes, they are doing Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah. So, with some of the original actors in it,
Yep.
because some of them are still alive.
Yep.
So we may
Well,
see cameos from those.
keep in mind that they did just redo Mortal Kombat a couple of years ago and it came
I
out.
know.
Now we're getting the number 2 from that one.
Well, I'm talking about the original Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. Some of those actors are coming up to do some cameos in this one.
Right.
Wow. I'll give Brookside some credit. She has zero fear of anybody.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, that big woman come at me, I'd be backing out.
Right.
Oh, what a slap.
I know you're probably not as familiar, but her father is legendary UK wrestler Robbie Brookside.
Yes, yeah, we the last show you were on, she was on it, and we had gone through and talked about where he was and what he's doing, and
Yeah.
he's in WWE as a producer or something like that.
No, he had trained Cora Jade as well.
Oh. I would love to see this big girl and Raquel Rodriguez go at it. God, that'd
Yeah.
be,
But my money goes on Raquel for that one.
yeah.
What I would like to see, and I'll tell you this. Good evening, Mr. Best. How are we doing tonight, my friend? Good to see you, brother.
How you feeling tonight?
Uh,
Oh my goodness.
But I would
Oh
like
my-
to see Savannah Evans lock horns with Nia Jax.
Oh God. Oh yeah. I mean, let's be honest. You know who I'd really like to see her against, and God rest this woman's soul, China.
Right?
Like that
Again,
would
though,
be
I think China would still run the table. I think Naya would actually make her look good in a battle of big women. I think Raquel would run the table.
I see.
Rhea
I see
would,
it the other way.
I would even suggest Rhea, but again, Rhea would just dominate,
Yeah,
but still make her look good.
I think Raquel would make her look good. Oh, what the heck? Oh my goodness, that is not good. Oh my good, my head hurt after looking at that. Wow. Again, true typical heel style.
Yep.
Bend the rules, bend them, and make it so nobody knows except for the crowd. Dude, Awesome Kong. That would
Yep.
be
That
that
would
would
be a
be money,
great
bro.
match. If you are looking for somebody to really push Savannah to that next level
Yeah.
and really make her look good, Awesome Kong 100%.
And now we're talking Awesome Kong in her prime.
Yes.
Not when she went over to WWE, because she was not in the best of shape at that point. I
She
think she had a
was.
lot going on mentally that it just
She did.
wasn't.
She did. She was still in her prime, but yes, mental health played a role. Of course, then her legitimate pregnancy and miscarriage.
Yeah, that really messed with her as far as I'm concerned, which it would for any woman um, having that issue happen, and it's not easy. Um, as a man that's gone through that, it's not easy neither.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I'm talking Awesome Kong in her prime in TNA wrestling when her and Gail Kim were having those amazing matches.
Yep.
I would love to take her from that period and put her against any woman in WWE, TNA. It would be epic.
Even a Taylor Wilde, who she elevated to the
Right?
Knockouts Championship.
Right? I would love to put her against, let's see, Charlotte Flair in a last woman standing match and have her just absolutely annihilate Flair. Whoa, that was almost a mess up right there. Oh, oops. Green missed out of Rosemary against her tag team partner. Okay, who's legal here? These two women. Okay. Oh my God, she picked her up.
Yeah, that did not. The finished product didn't look good.
No, that was not done right. Just thank God nobody got hurt. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Take it home after messing that up for sure. Brookside and Miss Lee won the match. Oh, that arm's hurting. Main event, yes, is Joe Henry. You called it, so
and
good
up
call.
next is something you have been waiting for all night. But before we get to that segment, it is time for the patented OMD locker room visit.
He'll be right back. That's awesome. Again, people, let's talk a little something called the affiliation program.my.canva.site. Check that out. You can meet all of us that broadcast here. My goodness, why did we do that? Just leave it like that. So yeah, go check it out. You can message us. You can find out what we do, how we do it, all that fun stuff. I think I lost my feed over on Twitch because it is not refreshing. But let's do this. Refresh. That whole page locked up over there. But yeah, check out that. Leave us a message. You could learn how to podcast, all that fun stuff. Enjoy that. What's Mr. Best saying? Love that OMD slightly promoted my show there. Yeah, like I don't know why he could have just left it like that. That would have been nice. Check that. Saturday night gaming. Definitely something worth checking out. I like watching it. Mr. Best and OMD. I don't know. Does OMD join you on Saturday nights? No way. I think he does on a rare occasion join you. I think that's how it works. But it's definitely something to check out, people. That show right there. If you like PlayStation gaming, check that one out. Check out the PlayStation Showcase Wednesday nights, as the ad has said. It's definitely something to check out. For show. I feel privileged to be the only guest on Saturday night gaming. I can't even remember what game I came in for. Probably one of the games that you've been playing. What's it called? Among Us? No, that's the game we play at night. I can't remember. But regardless, he plays some very cool shows over there, or very cool games. So definitely worth. All right, so up next, the celebration of the championships won by the Elegance ladies. So you know what? Congratulations to them for winning these titles. They fought long and hard for them. So let's watch and see what they come up with for a celebration. Mr. OMD, welcome back.
Thank you. It is good to be back. They have some Chippendales, I guess, if you want to call them that, coming down to the ring.
Some trainees.
Yep.
Oh yes, Uncharted 1 was the yes. I showed up for that first episode. We were talking about the Saturday night gaming. Because you did a little shameless promotion there and took it down, and I put it back up because I was like, oh no, let's talk about this for a minute.
Okay.
So here comes Ash and Heather by Elegance. Brand new Knockouts Tag Team Champions. These absolutely beautiful women deserve to be in this spot with these titles. They've definitely earned it. And both of them can wrestle like unbelievable.
Yep. Our friend Chris Parrish would disagree with you on Ash by Elegance.
AKA the old Dana Brooke.
Yep.
I'll be honest, was not a huge fan, but watching them week in, week out, building the storyline, their characters, how they work, kind of grew on me a little bit.
See, what always happened for me with Dana Brooke was she would get that start, stop. Or they'd put her with Charlotte.
Yeah.
Then they put her on her own. Then she disappears. Then all of a sudden she's back. Okay, now she's with so-and-so. Put her on her own. She disappears. Bring her back.
Yeah.
It was a start-stop. There was no continuity for her.
Exactly. She couldn't build anything. I love that they're booing them because nobody cares. Fi- Did she say $5,000 on that shitty cake? I love it. You need what? I hope this is where the TNA or NXT tag team comes out and just annihilates that cake. Like right in her face. Uh-oh. Is this who's this?
Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson from NXT.
Called it, eh? Wow.
Part of the
Holy-
group Metaphor
Okay.
on NXT with Noam Dar and Oral Mensa, though they have gotten a lot more. But what I see with these two ladies, and don't get me wrong, because they are Lash Legend has really come a long way for me.
Okay.
I'm still not sold on Jakara, but the way they act and their little money thing for me would fit working with First Class.
Whoa. Okay. I love this best. That cake looks like something I saw at Walmart. Totally. Yeah, $20 for that cake, maybe. If you're lucky. Wow. Oh, oh, is this oh, Spitfire's coming out. Of course they got something to say about this. It's a party now. They're screaming, call the lawyers. What? Who? What?
Wow.
Two more ladies from NXT showed up.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I love it. I love it.
Are we gonna have a ladder match for these titles now? Holy. What a surprise. Oh my god. This is awesome. Spitfire just hands over the nice. Like, who else is going to show up? What? Okay, she's throwing a temper tantrum. Good for her. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Oh, we have broken down, bro. There is knockouts everywhere. like, like I knew there was going to be shenanigans, bro, but I didn't know it was going to be this bad. Is the authority coming out now? Yep. Santino got to straighten this out. Oh, he's getting right in the ring. Santino's having a cow. Yes. He's banning everybody. Oh, what the hell? She just, what the hell? She just knocked that poor guy out. Oh my god. Um, I did not expect that at all, bro. Don't put your hands on Santino. Well, here comes the liaison of NXT and A. Oh wow, okay. It's not what I thought she was gonna do.
Wow. I was impressed with the one surprise to get Gigi and Tatum.
Right? Like we got damn. Okay,
Wow.
so that's the match for next week, my friend. Now I wish I wasn't missing next week, but
Gigi
wow.
Dolan is a former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion.
Okay.
As she won those titles with the young lady we saw early in the show, JC Jane, when they were part of Toxic Attraction.
Okay. I got goosebumps, dude. Like,
right?
I'm torn now because I want to be here for this.
Right. Well, like I said, we can always we can always figure out what time it's on Sunday afternoon and do it then if we need to.
Is it replayed on the Source or the Sportsnet?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll we'll have to figure that out. And then we'll replay it on a Sunday. I might have my kid, but I mean, again, the girlfriend could handle that for me.
Right.
So next Sunday I won't. That's right too, because it's not this weekend, it's next weekend. So yeah, I'll be good. And hopefully I'm not working at the time that it's on.
Right. But like I said as well, if I don't make it to the show, I will do Brace for Impact next week, and I will do my first solo Brace for Impact because Chris Best will be at the show.
Yep.
Potentially I could get Parrish to do a run-in.
That could be a possibility, yep. Yeah, I want that one more date night with the girlfriend before I
Of course.
hit the ground running for work, so to speak. Wow. And I'm excited to see Chris Masters again, to be honest.
Right?
I got a card that I would love for him to sign for me. Yeah, it's gonna be. He was such a pleasure to meet last time.
Right.
Even given the situation, the ring was late and blah blah, all that. And he, like I said before, I know I'm repeating stories, but this guy took it upon himself to do basically like a meet and greet scenario, answer questions and that kind of thing, to kind of kill time till the ring got there. He didn't have to do that. In all honesty, he didn't, and he did it.
Right. But that's what these guys are trained to do, right? They know how to work the crowd so that.
Exactly, right? Like, apologized profusely. And it's not on him to be apologizing on behalf of, the company, but he did because he's a professional, like you said. So, good for him. Okay, so we had this one already. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the main event coming up.
We do.
They're just doing a little October 17th. What's coming October 17th? Unbreakable. There you go.
April 17th, not October.
I said October. I meant April. This is what's coming up next. Joe Hendry and Elijah taking on the System. Can't wait for that. Whew, my goodness, dude. My heart's racing right now just thinking about next week. Oh, what's this? Oh, another match that they didn't tell us about.
Right?
Yep. The one thing that I just don't care about. I really don't care about this title at all because it just.
I do, but it hasn't been about the title.
That's my problem. That's why I don't care about this right now. This is literally going to be a squash match.
Yep.
I don't know who this luchador is that's in the ring. Oh, he's a local guy. So yeah, it's literally a squash match for what? You're not promoting the title in any way. You're not doing anything with the title in any way.
Well, you're going to get Sami Callihan probably coming out as soon as this match is over.
Yeah, I would love. You're saying this guy's taking the company by storm. Whatever. He hasn't done nothing but be annoying and do nothing for the title.
Well, that's because he's technically not the champion.
Okay, so she's the champion, then get her in a match.
She's still injured. And technically, right now, there is no digital media champion because of her kayfabe storyline where she was married to PCO and he destroyed the belt at a different show.
Yeah. All that BS.
So she
Well,
got
it's
it in
fine.
the divorce, but she's technically not the champion. So they either have to do something to crown a new champion or
Oh, there's a real man on my screen now. Thank you. Uh-oh. Wow. Steve Macklin really emphasizing the hell no to Eric Young in the Northern Armory. I mean, you can't look at a guy that says, I'd rather die on my own hill than be a part of your crooked group. I mean, I'm behind Steve for that. So we're just getting a review of what's going to happen next week.
the preview, not the
Or
review.
preview. Listen, Linda. Are we actually going to get our match now? Yes, here we go.
Yep.
This is what's coming up. And we have the system actually making their way to the ring right now at this moment because nobody can go behind the champion. Always have your champion come out last. Makes it look better.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. And I didn't realize that Joe Henry was actually part of Impact Wrestling and had the title there too. So
I don't remember him having the title when he was Impact Wrestling.
yep, I watched it last night.
Hmm.
Yeah, he walked out with the Impact Heavyweight title.
Hmm.
And again, if I'm wrong, Mr. Best will let me know. But it looked like it said Impact and it had heavyweight on it, so I'm assuming that's what it was. Ah, yes. Oh, Elijah. I miss this guy. He's got a really good entry theme too, eh? Wow. Oh, they got some WWE gold hanging from a railing back there. Oh, we're getting ready to have a song from Mr. Elisha. Awesome. Oh, never mind.
Yes. And yes, Mr. Best may be coming in, but my buddy did confirm that about 10:20 we are gaming tonight.
There you go. You
So
got your headset fixed?
no, we just do a messenger call.
You know, you can unplug this mic and plug it into your Xbox and it'll work, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Best's favorite wrestler.
In the
Joe
whole
Henry.
wide world.
If Joe Henry loses this title in the near future, I would love to see him tag team with Elijah.
Yeah, I can't see him losing it until either Slammiversary or in July or Bound for Glory in October.
That's around the time that I figured he would lose it myself, yeah. But I'm just saying these two would make an epic tag team. Like huge tag team. Oh. Well, I'm sorry, but Jesus. What the? Yeah, the system is not wanting it to go this way, but guess what? It's going. My goodness, that one hurt. Oh, a little old school. Oh my goodness. Holy. See what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so
They did
yeah,
click.
but I'm wondering who is coming out to interfere because we've got 10 minutes left for this match and somebody's got to come out to create some shenanigans.
Right.
Although it might be a little too much in terms of the shenanigans tonight.
To a degree. To a degree. You definitely didn't expect that women's celebration for their tie back to end like that.
Right?
That
That was awesome though.
holy. I'm
That for me
still, go ahead.
for me, that segment, and I'm going to shout out our friend the Bulkster here. That was my chicken parm championship moment of the night.
Right? Not one surprise of an NXT tag team, women's tag team, but we had two of them come out declaring that they want those titles.
Right?
Just like, what? So, I mean, I wasn't upset about it. I'll give you that. It was
No.
definitely my moment of the night. So,
And I am getting an ad for a Minecraft movie.
oh, the Minecraft movie with Jason Momoa, Jack Black.
Yep.
Yeah. My kid and I are going to watch that when it comes on Netflix or Disney,
Nice.
whatever it is.
Yep. Well, if Shane's home, then I'll take him, but I'd highly doubt it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he comes home, I'll watch it with him. So
I might take her to the movies. I mean, it depends on what's going on, right? Like,
yeah,
if I'm not
exactly.
working, then hey, kid, after school, you want to go to the movies?
Right?
So it be what it be. So the little quick brief, the Jays have been looking pretty good at training camp or preseason, whatever they're at right now. I catch the Jays in 30 before
Right.
Impact, so oh yes, curling. I miss curling. Not watching it. Watching it's boring. I like playing it. All right. We're back. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That stalling suplex that he does is just
Right.
it's disturbing. I'm not gonna lie, it's disturbing. I've never seen him hold not I've done a stalling suplex, but not like he does.
Right. The problem is like guys like you and I, as much as we love this and as much as we did or didn't put in the work to achieve it, he did.
Oh, he
He's
totally
got
did.
that. He's got that core. He's got that upper body, lower body, everything strength.
Yeah.
I mean, like you look at a guy like Bobby Lashley or the British Bulldog, who are probably the two guys. I'll even say this: Bulldog had it better than Lashley.
Oh, the Bulldog was incredible when it came to doing the stalling suit, but he had you really high.
Yeah.
And to me, that makes it more difficult having the person up higher. I know Joe Henry here, his is a little bit lower, so he's like really holding you in place a little better.
Yeah.
But to hold somebody with their shoulder here and their head's literally beside yours, and you have to hold them up super high.
Yep.
That's hard. Yeah, see now we're slowing the match down, Mr. Myers here. Oh, nice drop kick. Oh, the one thing I always hated, the fingers in the nose.
Yeah.
The
See, I always hated the eyes. The only person who was ever able to work my eyes safely was Carl Carafel.
Carl was really good at it. Yeah.
Other than that, it was a nope on the eyes because I just didn't trust.
It's hard to find somebody to trust. Yeah. I did the Ric Flair eye poke, the thumb, but I'd always catch right here in between your eyes, but nobody could tell because I had my hand open, right? So or I'd hit you in the cheek.
Yeah.
Never in the eye. Like I never really went for your eye.
Carl, the few times that we did it was always right
Yeah,
in.
right in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, Carl taught me how to do it to make it look legit in the corner of your eye. It's things you learn, right? Like
Yeah.
one guy's really good at, like you said, Carl's good at the eye, around the eye work.
Yeah.
Where I was good at taking good hits and good bumps and
yeah. Like I was good with the Undertaker swinging or flying DDT.
Yep.
Or knee drops.
Oh yeah. Oof. My goodness, is he going to do it again? Like, he's not a small boy, and you're going to toss him.
Right?
Oh my god. And do a kick up. Can I just slap him? Like, for real? No.
No, but that spear kind of gives me an inkling to Monday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
When Raw emanates from Glasgow, Scotland. And Jey Uso happens to need a tag team partner.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, he grabbed him. Nice. Myers is done.
Yep.
Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3.
No shenanigans.
And Elijah win this match with the system. This is probably where the shenanigans are going to happen.
No, because we are at that 10 o'clock hour.
Oh, it is 10. And good for these guys for winning. They pulled it out. Honestly, didn't think they were going to win at one point. Whew. Good for them. That's awesome.
Yeah, no shenanigans here tonight.
That's great. I like it when they finish it like that.
Yeah.
Don't do the champion dirty. Let him take the win and get out of the show.
No, we had a fantastic episode here tonight. Again, I mean,
brilliant,
really,
dude.
Can we expect any less?
I wouldn't. I was excited. That was it. I mean, it was kind of like the first match was good. It got the ball rolling.
Yep.
But that
I'm good when a show starts slow and builds.
It did.
But this show for me was literally right out the gate, and it was just
Yeah.
off to the races.
It was good though. That's the way you want to do it. Okay. Wow, dude, I'm still trying to gather myself from that one segment with the knockouts title celebration completely blowing up. I'm surprised nobody wore that cake. I'm a little disappointed. You know the
what?
$5,000 cake didn't get
Right.
caught.
No, you know what though? I'm okay with that. That was just sort of the tacky side piece that didn't need to be there. So I'm okay that it did.
Yeah. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Again, another great night of TNA wrestling. I'm completely ecstatic. I wish I could be here next week, but I have prior engagements to go to.
Duty calls.
Mr. Best, hopefully you're going to be there, and then we can shoot the show hopefully Sunday if I'm not working, but
Yep.
you never know.
Well, I mean, even if I can't be there, if you want to do it and save the show for Sunday, I'm more than willing to do that too.
We'll see how things go. So, I mean, if you can do it, do it.
I mean, as long as I know really Wednesday night.
Yeah. Let us know. I did get some information from Mr. Best. He helped me. We looked up the suicide hotlines and mental health hotlines. It's actually 988.
I was going to do the exact same thing for you today because I've been seeing ads for it all over the place. I was going to come out. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you're struggling, I mean, it could be anything. It could be addiction. It could be a breakup. It could be
anything.
Just a poor home life.
Even if you're just feeling sad, not yourself.
Yeah.
Call that number. They'll help you. They'll get you help in your area. Now, that's not just Canada-wide now. I have the one for Canada and the U.S. So you have both. Plus, there's the suicide hotline on the internet. So there's a website that's scrolling by there for you to check out.
Yes.
openconsulate.com/suicide hotline. Again, your mental health really does matter to us.
It does.
As much as it would matter for you. So you're not alone. We are here for you. And on that note, OMD, thank you for showing up, my friend. Everybody that showed up in the comments, thank you for showing up tonight. It was another great evening of Brace for Impact. I personally will not see you next week, y'all. OMD may be here. If he is not with me, we will definitely get a Brace for Impact out by the Sunday night for you.
Yes.
So on that note, we love you. Peace, y'all. Have a great night.
Just like me.